So hello everyone, today I am going to discuss about the topic nodal analysis. So in this nodal analysis, so based on independent current sources, today I am going to solve this circuit, isn't it? So in nodal analysis, basically we use Kirchhoff current law. So that Kirchhoff current law means all input currents is equals to outgoing currents. All input currents is equals to outgoing currents. So if you don't know about that KCL and KVL, you just go through my previous video and there you can get it, isn't it? So now come to the point. So the first one is the node voltage analysis is the form of circuit analysis technique which will solve almost any linear circuit, right? So linear circuit means what? So here linear circuit means the circuit consists of resistor, inductor and capacitor and etc. That is what we call linear circuit, isn't it? So in this node voltage method, we need to identify all the nodes on the circuit. All the nodes on the circuit, we need to identify all nodes, right? So what is meant by node over here, right? So here node means if more than two elements connected to one point, so that is what we call node. I am repeating my sentence again. So if more than two elements connected to one point, so that is what we call a node, isn't it? So now, so choose, and after that what we have to do, we have to choose one of them as a, so this is a here and this is a one node and this is a one node, isn't it? And this is also node and this is also node, right? So here, so one of them and one of these four nodes we have to choose one as a reference node. Reference node means, so that is that has a zero potential, 0 volt potential. So that means here I am taking that, here I am taking that ground, right? So one thing you have to remember over here, so here in between these 2 points we don't have any elements. That means, so here we have a 0 potential and here also we have a 0 potential, isn't it? So we will take it as a 1 point, right? So in this situation we might have a doubt like at what point we should take a ground potential. For that we can say at which largest number of elements connected to a node, that node we may choose as a ground potential, isn't it, right? Or you can take a bottom of the circuit, or you can take in bottom of the circuit, and after that what we have to do, so assign a variable for each node, assign a variable we have to assign a variable at each node whose voltage is unknown, here I am taking that unknown voltage V1 and here I am taking that unknown voltage V2, isn't it? And now, and after that what we have to do, for simple manner, at each node take a current out from the node, so for solving the Kirchhoff current rule, so here I am taking out from the node, right? This is, so here two things we need to follow that. So first we have to write a KCL equation at this node, and after that we have to write a KCL equation at this node based on these current directions, isn't it, right? So now you can, so, and before going to solve this, so we need to learn some basic things. So those are, so here I am writing that, so that is, for example, if you have a resistor like this, so it is a having, so this is a V1 and this is a V2, and now R, the current flowing along this direction. So now in this case the current is, based on Ohm's law we are able to write the potential difference by what? A resistor. So V1 minus a V2 by R. So one thing we have to remember, for example, if you're considering that is a V1 is a node, so that is a positive, that it is having a positive polarity, isn't it? So now, and next here I am taking that, so this is a resistor, and this is a V1 and this is a V2. Current is flowing along this direction, V2 to V1, and now this is R. Now the current is V2 minus V1 by R, V2 minus V1 by R. And now, so one more thing. So here, for example, if you take like this, and this is a V1 and this is a battery and this is a resistor and the V1 and V2. Now the current is flowing along this direction, so positive terminal to negative terminal, and now in this case V1 minus, this is a voltage V, and V1 minus V and minus V2 by R is equals to, this is what the current flowing through this branch, isn't it? And next one, so here I am taking same one, this is for example. So now the current is flowing along this direction, negative terminal to the positive terminal, and this is as usual, this is a V1 and this is a V2. So this is a R and it is a having V. So now, so this is a V2 and this is a jumping from, the current is jumping from current negative terminal of the positive to positive terminal of the battery, that is a plus V, and this is a minus a V1, this is a positive terminal of the battery, and now by R. This is what the current flowing through this branch, isn't it? And now, so now come to the point, if we have a independent current sources like this, if we have a independent current sources like this, and so we will take current high. So now this is a point and this is a B point. So current flowing through this one is IAB. So now finally we are able to write like this, isn't it? So now come to the point. So here in this situation, in this problem, here I am taking that. So this is current, already current is flowing along this direction, but our assumption is from this node, the current out from the node, So that's why, so V1, so current we have to take as it is, right? So now here, so that is a -1. Why? Because so this is opposite to the current source, actual current source, right? This, our assumption current is opposite to the actual current source, so that's why we have to take a -1, isn't it? So -1 plus V1 minus V2, V1 minus V2, V1 minus V2 by 6, and now, so this is a V1 minus 0 by 12, V1 plus V1 minus 0 I am not writing here, so directly I am writing that, so V1 by 12, right? So that is equals to 0, right? So this is at node 1, this is at node 1, isn't it? And now at node 2, what we have to take, and all currents coming out from the node, right? All currents coming out from the node. So now you can see, so here we have to write, so that is at node 2, so that is V2 minus V1 by 6 plus 4, this is 4, so actual current as well we have to write, plus V2 minus 0 by 6, V2 by 6, V2 by 6 is equals to 0, isn't it? So for this, by solving this first equation, we will get, by solving this first equation, we will get like, so that is 2V1 minus 2V2 plus V1 is equals to 12, right? And this is and next, and by solving the second equation, we will get, sorry, just simplify this. So 2V1 plus V1, that is a 3V1, that is 3V1 minus 2V2 is equals to 12, isn't it? So based on this equation we are able to write, and let us consider this is a equation number 1, equation number 1. So now, so based on this equation we are able to write, so now, so just simplify this, so that is directly here I am writing that 2v2 minus v1 is equals to minus 24, right? So minus 24, and this is based on this equation, and this is equation number 2, and based by solving these two elements we will get a v1 and v2 values, right? So here we will see that, so that is a 3v1 minus 2v2 is equals to 12, and minus v1 plus 2v2 is equals to minus 24, right? So here the minus 2v2 plus 2v2 will get cancel out each other, and next one is, so this is 3v1 minus v1, that is a 2v1, so that is a 2v1 is equals to minus 12, so that is a v1 is equals to, so from this v1 is equals to we are able to write minus 6 volts, minus 6 volts, isn't it? And now next, so this v1 we have to substitute any one of these equations, then we will get a v2 value, isn't it? So that is a v2, 2v2 plus 6, so 2v2 here, 2v2 plus 6 is equals to minus 24, minus 24, then 2v2 is equals to, 2v2 is equals to, so minus 30, and then v2 is equals to minus 15 volts, minus 15 volts. Then now if you want to find out, now we got a v1 value and v2 value. Now if you want to find out the current through this branch, we are able to find, so that is I1, you can take it as I, so that is a v1 minus v2 by 6, that is what the current according to the Ohm's law, right? So that's why based on that equation we are able to solve. You can see over here. So for example, if you want to find, so this is let us consider, so if you want to find current through 6 ohms branch, 6 ohm resistor branch, right? So that is v1 minus, so that is a current through 6 ohm branch, I6 is equals to, so that is a v1 minus v2 by 6. So v1 minus v2, so v1 value we know that, and v2 value we know that. So v1 value is how much? 6. v2 value is minus, already we have in the formula, and minus of minus 15, right? So by 6, so minus 6 plus 15, how much? So that is a 9 by 6, 9 by 6, minus 6 plus 15, that is a 9 by 6. So 9 by 6 means, so 3 2s are and 3 3s are, so that is a 1.5 amperes current, 1.5 ampere current flowing through this branch, right? If you want to find out current flowing along this branch, so we have to take, that is a current I is equals to v2 minus 0 by 6. Already we know that v2 value is a minus 15 by 6. So like that we have to find current values and as well as voltage values, isn't it? So thank you.